No, I'm not dropping it. This entire ceremony was built to be Wilfried's day, the one thing he clawed through a whole winter to earn. And the room walks out chanting a completely different name by accident. Rosemyne might be the most maddening lead we've ever covered.
Maddening. Okay, watch what she actually does here, and then use that word again.
She calls down a literal god of fire at a children's recital, and then faints. That's the girl. That's what I'm working with.
Quick reset on where we are. This is the finale of Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 1. Our book-obsessed commoner got adopted up into the Archduke's family, and by now, she cannot even pray without a miracle falling out of her.
And last time, we put 2 bets on the table. That the new printing press ships by spring, and that those hidden letters turn into Ferdinand's weapon.
Neither of which a winter debut episode was ever going to settle. So keep your scorecards in your pocket for those 2.
What it does settle is Wilfried. Weeks of us asking if this kid could even clear his debut, and credit where credit's due.
Right, and this is the exact performance the whole arc has been pointing at.
Watch his hands at the very start of this clip. No shake. 3 weeks ago, this boy couldn't read a full sentence.
And they sat him dead last on purpose, not as the place of honor, as camouflage, so no one looks weak next to the Archduke's new son. The novel is blunter than the anime here. Ferdinand staged that placement, and Rosemyne quietly staged Ferdinand.
So the win is real. It's just like 3 layers of scaffolding deep.
The whole court runs on that. Everybody's standing on somebody else's plan.
Okay, this one. Watch the light when it hits the back wall. Not her face, the wall. The whole hall goes gold.
ローゼマインは今回も祝福を強要されているのか。さあ、聞いておりません。これではビルフリート様のお披露目が足りました。
Every time. The scale of she's 7. She is 7. And she just, nope, I don't have it. That's the point. I lose it every single time.
And look, she's mortified. Past the gold, she is not triumphant. She's doing damage control on her own miracle.
You can see her bracing.
There's a beat where she's literally coaching herself through it. Wave. Smile. That is your Saint of Ehrenfest. A kid gritting her teeth, telling herself to wave.
And the instant she does it, the Lysagong nobles basically start a fan club, make her the next ruler. Which, hey, call back to our bet from a few weeks back.
Mark it down. We said the public mana turns her into a target, not a quietly protected little ward. And the gold's barely faded before they are fighting over her. That one, we nailed.
But here's where the show actually gets me. Right in the chest. After all of that, the god, the gold, the chanting, what breaks her is a paperwork question.
Watch what she reaches for when it lands. Not power. A library card.
もしかして私、師匠になれない
ローゼマイン様。
お気を確かに
ローゼマイン。
She face plants. A god? Fine. No problem. Tell her the library is locked behind a noble track and she is out cold on the floor.
And that's the cleanest thesis the show has. Every adult in that hall sees a saint or an heir. She's the only one still trying to read a book.
Most maddening lead on the channel. I rest my...
Or the most honest one we've got. She wants the single thing none of them can hand her. That's not maddening, Jordan. That's the only sane person at the party.
All right, last one. And watch who speaks up here. The quiet girl in the back nobody's been paying attention to.
ローゼマイン様、私も絵本を作ってみたいです。何か知っているお話があって、フィリーネ。遥か高みに上がったお母様がしてくださったお話を絵本に残したいのです。
Oh, the stories her mom used to tell her. Come on, She just wants to turn her late mom's stories into books.
And this is where the novel pays it forward. By the end of that winter, Rosemyne's little card game and her picture books drag every noble kid in that playroom up to real literacy. The girl who just wants to read accidentally builds a school.
Accidentally a saint, accidentally a kingmaker, now accidentally a teacher. Project Saint Expansion 4 just keeps dropping.
So here's the whole season in one breath. A girl who wanted nothing bigger than a library card spent a dozen episodes stumbling into sainthood. And it all lands right here, at a debut where the miracle she never meant to cast is the one that crowns her.
And that's your answer to the thing we opened on. Why is the whole hall chanting her name instead of Wilfried's? Because she can't help it. It's her curse and her gift in the exact same breath.
And that's the end of part 1. No tag scene, no stinger. That's the wait.
So give them the one thing to watch for going in.
So I'll put one on the record before we go. The Lice Gang faction lighting candles for Rosemyne as the next ruler? That does not blow over. I think it hardens into a real succession fight against Wilfried's side, not a one-night flare. Hold me to that when you're in part 2.
And those 2 bets we never got to score. The press, the letters, bring them into part 2 with us. Which, fair warning, somebody at this table already ran the entire light novel run into the ground on her marathon loops.
That's us. A girl who summoned a god of fire and woke up panicking about library access. Go meet her. Part 2 is right there. Wave. Smile.